actually started the live?
Me.
Not me.
You? I started the intro. That was it. Like,
I did nothing.
oh my goodness.
I was like, it's
I mean,
not going live. I was like, it's not going live. Why are we not?
I didn't do nothing. All I did was.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Dan.
Hi, Jen, and hello, Jeannie T.
Hello,
It's
everybody.
Hello, DK and Jenny T. How are you, sweetie?
I hope you guys are well today.
Oh, it's been so long. I forgot how to do this.
Hey, Cohen.
Hey, Cohen. How are you, sweetie pie?
Hello, Cohen. And how are you? Then hello,
Yeah.
Mama.
I hope you guys have had a great week. I know that
Yes.
it's been a wonderful week. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I went to Toronto last weekend for a conference for work.
Nice.
Oh,
So, yeah, so that was fun. I got to meet some other people I don't get to see every day and met some clients in person. So that was awesome.
that's
Nice.
really
I spent the
cool,
weekend
yeah.
in Toronto. I got 2 days off and I picked like Monday, Tuesday. So I got like a 4-day weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Jen, well, that sounds like fun.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, anybody.
Wow, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Well, today,
Downside, though. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was going to say we're going to do a tutorial today. It's done in 3 ways with a 5.5 millimeter hook or a 6 millimeter hook. That would be an I or a J if you want to get your materials together. Hello, Connie.
Thanks, Connie.
Hello, Connie.
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, I'm excited for this tutorial.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The only downside was that clear skies in Montreal for the eclipse, but in Toronto it was cloud cover. You couldn't see schnoot.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, we got together and watched it together.
We watched it on
Hello,
YouTube.
Carrie. How are you, sweetie?
Hey, Carrie.
Sorry.
Yeah, we watched it on YouTube and got to see it at various places across the U.S. and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that too, but it's not the same as like in person, you know?
No, it was cloudy where I live, so I wouldn't have been able to see it outside. Hey, Nana Michelle.
Hello, Nana Michelle. How are you, sweet pea?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to walk outside and see it. Not with the cloudiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Caucus was here the whole time. He didn't even appreciate it. He's like, I don't know, the dogs barked for a bit and then they stopped. I'm like,
Oh,
That's funny.
no.
Oh, bless him.
okay.
That's too funny.
Did you see it going?
Well, Wayne has 2 kids that live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And they said, man, it was just like standing outside at nighttime. It was that dark. Mm-hmm.
Wow. It did get kind of dim here like at dusk, but it didn't get all dark. Which
There wasn't much difference here.
I just think it's really cool that it does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you'll get to do it again in, another year or 2?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It'll go a different way.
Yeah. I know Spain is in 2025.
Yes.
So if you're in Spain, you'll get to see it there.
There you go.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So we are going to do a tutorial on a shawl because Mother's Day is coming up. And we thought, why not have a shawl or a wrap, rather, that you could make for your mom?
Or just whoever you wish to give it to,
Or
Your
yourself.
mom, yourself, your
That's right.
sister.
Or yourself.
What
Anyone who's a mom.
It is my headband, Connie. It is kitty ears. I like it.
They're fancy kitty ears. They're silver.
They're very fancy. So I just, we thought, why not do a shawl? You could give it to a woman in your life, a lady in your life that you'd like to, especially with U.S. Mother's Day coming up.
Right.
I should have clarified that.
We've had ours. Ours is done.
But why not go ahead and do that? So I will share with you what it looks like when it's finished. Obviously, yours will look different depending upon what the what colors you choose. And I think I just picked the wrong window.
She just sent us into a weird dimension.
Yeah, I did. Hang on. Share screen. Hang on. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. I clicked the wrong window. So that's what it looks like when it's completed. Now, obviously, it'll be different if you use different colors. But
Right.
that is
And if
quite
you use a 3-weight or 4-weight, which you can do.
absolutely. It is absolutely beautiful. It is designed by our Maureen from My Crochet Story.
Awesome sauce.
So there is that. And let me get that closed. And I'm going to show it to you here if I can pull it up, which obviously I'm not going to be able to pull it up that way. All right, now let me try it again. Here it is. It is called the Rosemary Spring in Texas.
Cool.
And it uses she used a 3-weight acrylic and an I or a J hook, which is 5.5 millimeter or a 6.0 millimeter.
Right.
And these are all the stitches that are involved in it. Chain stitch, slip stitch,
It's
single.
not a.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say it's not a hard shawl to make simply because it's all designed around your basic stitches.
Yes. So you have chain stitch, slip stitch, single, half double, double. That is a double crochet shell, which is just 3 double crochets worked into a designated stitch. Then you have a picot. You're going to slip stitch into the designated stitch, chain 3, slip stitch back into the same stitch. And you also have a popcorn, which are 5 double crochets into a designated stitch. Extend the loop of the last double crochet, remove the hook and insert it into the top of the first double crochet. Pull the extended loop through the loop of the first double crochet and tighten the stitch. And now she is going
It's
to
very
do,
wordy, but it's easier than it looks, I promise.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yes. Now, it's a multiple of 6 plus 2. The chain 1 at the beginning of row does not count as a stitch. Now, I'm going to stop sharing that. Now, I want you guys to know. Hi, Zoila. I'm so glad you made it.
Hello, Zoila. How are you, sweetie?
Now, she is going to do a tutorial on her channel. It'll be up by Wednesday or Thursday of all the specialty stitches for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed to My Crochet Story. That way, if you're having difficulty with the shell stitch, the popcorn stitch, or the picot, you'll be able to see those done on Maureen's channel. So that'll help you guys, for those of you having difficulty with those stitches. But whenever Maureen is ready, we will start.
Well, let me turn it off and let me get the camera set up. So y'all go ahead and chat for just a minute.
Sure. But I'm glad you guys are here. If you want to work along with Maureen, I would grab some 3-weight yarn and either an I or a J hook.
Yep,
And there is Maureen's channel link. Thank you, Dan. But this is a beautiful wrap, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and easy to memorize the pattern. And you can make it as wide as you want and pretty much as long as you want. And you can do the fringe or not. That's up to you.
What's the row repeat? How many rows?
4.
4 row repeat? Okay, cool.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Hey,
6.
Zoila.
No, 5 rows. Sorry.
5 rows. You lied.
5 rows.
I had to count on my fingers there for a minute.
All right. So we are going to move over to Maureen and let you
So
see it.
I did up a swatch. This is I used a Caron Skinny Cake for this. It is a 3 weight. It is 100% acrylic, and the color that I chose is called cream. Now, I will not be doing the swatch to show you how to do the stitches, but what I wanted you to see is in the 3 weight, whenever you do the first set of rows, now not counting this first row here, because this is your setup row, your actual repeat will be from the 2nd row up to the 6th row. And that repeat pattern there is just a little bit, like a smidgen over 2 inches. So that kind of gives you an idea of how many repeats you want to make depending on the width that you want your shawl or wrap. I call a wrap and a shawl the same thing, folks. So, but here are the little popcorn stitches. Now, I make my picots a little bit different because I really do like for them to stand out. And I don't like the single crochet, chain 3, and then go back into it. It just seems like it's I hate to put it this way, but to me, it always looks like a wadded mess. And so I do my picots a little bit differently, but you can do yours however you want to. And then here is your 3 double crochet shell, which, as it says, you just put 3 double crochets into the same stitch. So that's what it can look like in a variegated. Now, you don't have to do it in a variegated. You can do it in a solid color if you want. And like I said, you can do it in a 4 weight. I would just say that if you're going to do it in a 4 weight, you might want to, in order to give it that drape, you might want to start out with at least a J or a K hook. So I'm going to be using just some, this is some loops and thread. It is a 4 weight. And I'm going to be using my J Furls Streamline. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a slip knot, and I'm going to chain 38 stitches.
This is just a swatch. Now there was a question, Maureen. Jeannie T would like to know how much yarn you're going to use to make this.
I used 1 whole cake, and this cake has 795 yards.
There you go, Jeannie T.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I did not put the yardage on there, because again, it's just going to depend on your size. You might want to put more chains on. You might want it longer than mine. You might want it to have a whole lot more rows on it, or repeat rows on it. I mean, I could go in and say that for that picture there, I used this specific yarn and it took this many yards or this many cakes, whatever, if that's what you would like to have on there. But there's just so many different variations for folks that like I said, I just didn't go in there and do that. So let me get this counted.
Yeah. Someone who's like 5 foot nothing compared to someone who's 5'10" would want it longer and wider. So yeah.
She's going to demonstrate the picot, Zoila.
14, 15, 16.
Right now, she's just chaining.
17, 19, 20. Got a hair there. Just a minute. Oh, there it is. Three. 25. 26.
You're welcome, Zoila.
30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay. Now, as I say in a lot of my other tutorials, I like to work in that back bump of your chains. You don't have to. If you want to work in the top or even through the bottom of the chain, that's fine with you. But I'm going to roll my chain and I'm going to work in this little back bump because I like the clean V look here of my first row. especially like if it's going to be where I'm not going to put any fringe, or I'm not going to go back and work any kind of border stitch or anything. So I'm going to
My
roll
preference as well.
this, and I'm going to put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch all the way down. So I skipped the first chain, which does not, not the loop. Let me back it up here, because I know some of you are still beginners. So I'm going to work in the second chain from the hook. This loop that's on your hook does not count as anything. It's just your working loop. So I'm skipping the first chain, going into the second chain, rolling it over, and I'm going to put a 1/2 double crochet in here. And then I'm going to work a 1/2 double crochet all the way back to the very beginning chain. Now, some of you that are a little bit more experienced and like to do it, you can always do the foundation 1/2 double crochet if you wish.
A lot of them are saying they always use the back bump anyway.
That's good.
Yeah, and if you're able to do the what did you just call it? Foundation 1/2 double?
Yeah, I call it the I
feel-
think most people call it the foundation single or 1/2 double double.
If you're able to do that, I find that gives you a better gauge of the length that's actually going to end up, because chaining doesn't always give you an exact,
That's right. And I prefer using it, but doing it in a tutorial doesn't always come across well, or I don't think it does. That's why I mentioned if you do know how to do that and you prefer that method, that's great.
But you do one less. It would be like a multiple
Yes.
plus one in that case then.
Thank you. And I always stress in my tutorials, when you're doing this first row here, and I don't care if you're doing a foundation chain or just your first row like I'm doing, there seems to be a craze right now, or was there for a little bit, to see how fast you could crochet. Now, if that's just to see how fast you can crochet, that's fine. But I know that a lot of folks, especially when it's a monotonous pattern, they just tend to start going through there just to get the project finished. Well, that's fine and good too if you can keep your stitches consistent and looking the same. But one of my recommendations, in fact, I just really prefer to hammer it like crazy, is to take your time whenever you're doing this first row, because folks, just like when I would tell kids when they would give speeches, your first line in your speech and your last line are really about all anybody's going to ever remember. And it's the same way whenever you're doing a crochet or a knitted project too. The whole project is going to look beautiful, but the way you set it up and the way you finish it, that draws the attention first of most people, especially when they start handling it and looking at it. So you want this to be set up and to be just as consistent in each stitch as possible. Plus, it makes a great foundation for whatever project you're doing.
I 100% concur.
Hi,
It
Suzanne.
says on the sloth. Hey, Suzanne.
Hello, Suzanne. How are you? And anyone else I missed coming in. Now I chained, oops, what happened there? I chained 38 stitches, so I am going to end up with 37 stitches because we only skipped that first chain. And in working back down towards the beginning, you've only lost one stitch. Or excuse me, you've only lost one chain. Coming here towards the end now. All right. Now you're going to find in the pattern that at the end of each row, you are only going to chain one and then turn your work. I'm going to chain one here and turn my work. A little more yarn there. All right. Now this row, row number 2, starts your repeat patterns. So in this first row of the repeat pattern, which is row 2, you're going to do a double crochet, skip 2, and do a double crochet. And that's your repeat for the row. Double crochet, skip 2, double crochet. Double crochet, skip 2, double crochet. So I'm just going to pull up my loop here just a little bit and go ahead and do my double crochet. Now, if you prefer the chain 2 or chain 3, that's fine.
Zoila said, what's the chain 1 for?
It's just to turn.
And I believe it keeps the edges tidy as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps to get your height for the next row.
Yes. And let's see. Got that a little too big. I don't like using chains at the end of to start a row.
Oh, me either.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to chain 2. Skip 2 stitches, and in this next stitch, I'm going to put a double crochet. I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, and do another double crochet. And that's your repeat pattern for the row. You're chaining 2, skipping 2, and inserting to make a double crochet. And that's all we're going to do for this row. All right, keep veering off.
Yeah, I don't like the gaps either, Zoila.
Yeah. And some people know how to do, I still like struggle with it, is the standing, starting, whatever they call it, double crochet or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not
And
as
we
easy
can do
as-
that one too.
Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hello, Laura. How are you?
I'm so used to using Slack at work that I want to like send an emoji to some of the comments, but that doesn't work here.
Chain. Double crochet.
YouTube, if you're listening, we need more than like and dislike on comments. We need to put
Yes.
emojis for comments. Just saying.
I agree.
All right, I'm coming here to the end. Did my double crochet, chain 2, and my last double crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And again, I'm going to start this row with a double crochet. And let me pull up my shawl here for just a second. All right, so we're going to do 1 double crochet. We're going to chain 1. And you're going to skip your chains on each one of these. And in the top of each double crochet, you're going to put your 3 double crochet shell. So I've only chained 1. I'm getting ready to go into the top of this double crochet here. And I'm just going to put 3 double crochets. We're going to skip the 2 chains and we're going to go right into the top again of this next double crochet and put in 3 double crochets. And that is your repeat for this row number 3. Is you're working across into each double crochet 3 double crochets. Excuse me.
Dan's laughing at us. I was gonna like.
I was just thinking, how is she gonna reply to that?
Oh my.
Yeah, I wanted to like elaborate, but then I'm like, nah, they know what I mean. But no. Oh goodness.
Hey, Faith.
Hey, Faith Louise.
Hello.
Hello, Faith Louise. How are you doing this afternoon? I hope you had the weekend off. Just have a couple of more of these little 3 double crochet clusters or shells. Yeah, just 2 more. I gotta get some more yarn. It's dragging there.
I have to say, cocktails to go down a lot quicker when I'm not talking.
All right. And here at the end, just like at the beginning, we're going to chain 1 and into this last double crochet here, we're going to put a double crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. So far, we have our starting row, which sets up our project. Then we had a row of double crochets, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet from end to end. And now row 3 is just 3 double crochet clusters. So we started with a double crochet over here. We chained 1 double crochet, 3 double crochets in the top of each of these double crochets from the previous row. We just do 3 double crochets. Okay, we're going to have to excuse this one. I only did 2 double crochets there. I mean, I can fix that, but I'm not going to rip this out. But just know that each of these have 3 double crochets in the top of each double crochet all the way across till you get to the end. And then just like the beginning, you're going to do your last cluster of 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then double crochet into the last stitch. Excuse me, I'm going to get me some yarn here.
Zoila said, Maureen, you have good tension. It looks good.
Thank you very much.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Hi, Gloria.
Hello, Gloria. How are you today? All right, let me look at the pattern here for the next row. All righty. Now in this row, we are going to start and end with half double crochets. So I've chained one, turned to my work, and I'm going to start with a half double crochet back into that first stitch there. We're going to chain two, and we're going to put a picot in the top of the middle or the second double crochet of our shell. So this is how I do my picots. I will slip stitch into the top of the second double crochet in the cluster. Slip stitch, you just put your hook through the stitch, pull up a loop, and pull it on through your loop there. Then I'm going to chain three, and then I'm going to go right back into the top of that same stitch and do another slip stitch, and then pull it down to make it tight. And then there's my little picot.
You're going to show us again, right? I was too busy commenting that's a moment
Yeah,
of truth.
oh, yeah,
That I missed the beginning.
Then I'm going to chain two, skip two, and in the top of the next, which is the middle or the second double crochet of the chain of the three double crochets, I'm going to put a single crochet. So that's your alternate pattern.
Oh, okay.
You're going to chain two. We're going to go into the second double crochet of the three from our previous row. To picot, we're going to slip stitch. We're going to chain three. And we're going to go right back into that same stitch and slip stitch again. And then just kind of tighten it down a little bit.
Okay, so the only difference is your last slip stitch is in the stitch rather than the bottom of the chain.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I slip stitch into the stitch, chain three, and then slip stitch back into the stitch instead of the first chain of the chain three. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now you can picot however it is that you wish. That's just how I picot.
I find the regular picot stitch just doesn't center properly.
Well, it's not only that, but like I said, to me, it just looks too bulky. I don't like it because it's like a mess or a wad right there. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to chain two after that picot, and we're going to single crochet. So your repeat pattern for this row is you're going to picot, chain two, single crochet in the middle, double crochet, chain two, picot in the middle of the three double crochets, chain two, single crochet, chain two. Now I'm getting ready to picot in that second double crochet, picot, Maureen, slip stitch, chain three, slip stitch back in the same stitch, chain two, single crochet, chain two, picot, chain two, and single. And you're just going to do that all the way down your row. Single picot. That should be a single, not a picot. Chain 2. Single crochet. Now a picot. Okay, picot single, picot single, picot single, picot single. Well, I have to do that because you'll get into the rhythm of just. All right, so I was supposed to have a third one there, so I'm just going to slip right into here.
I was about to say, Daniel, get in there with the beatboxing.
Daniel's mind is in the zone right now.
Oh my.
Not everything is dirty, Froggy.
All right, so I started with a picot at the beginning of my
Dirty, y'all.
row. Chain 2, single crochet, picot, single crocheted all the way down, and I'm ending with a chain 2 picot, chain 2, and a half double crochet here in the top of the double crochet from the row before. Chain 1.
My
So
zone
this
is
is
getting the blanket made, Jeannie.
So this is what your pattern is looking like so far. In the next row, we're going to do popcorns. Now, I know a lot of folks don't like doing popcorns. I personally like popcorns.
I like the eating kind.
We're going,
Yeah, me too.
we are going to start with a half double crochet back into this, the top of the half double crochet from the row below. Going to chain 5. You're going to skip the picot stitch, and in the top of the single crochet, you're going to put your popcorn stitch. Now, the popcorn stitch is made by starting out with 5 double crochets in the top of the same stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3.
Just a little thing for those that don't like the popcorn stitch, because I don't either, because it slows me down. Because like when I go, I go. I generally, any pattern that I rarely follow patterns, but if I do and it has a popcorn stitch, I honestly replace it with like a bead stitch.
Yeah, or you can replace it with a bobble, whichever you like. You can replace it with another stitch. So there's my 5 double crochets. In the last one that I made, I pull up the loop a little bit and take my hook out. You go back into the top of your first double crochet, insert your hook, loop that loop around it, pull it through your first single crochet, and then tighten down. And there is your popcorn stitch. You're going to chain 5 again. Skip the picot, and in the top of your single crochet, you're going to do another popcorn stitch.
He's laughing at me, Maureen, not you.
You what?
He's laughing at me, not you.
Okay. Here's 1, 2. Oops. Dropped a loop there. 3, 4, 5, and then my last stitch, I just pull it up a little bit, go back to my first double crochet, insert, pull that loop through, tighten her down a little bit, and chain 5 again. And we're going to do it again. Single crochet stitch. I have to do a double, not a single. One. There's my last double. Chain 5. Now I don't mind sprinkling popcorn stitches throughout my patterns when I design them. I just don't want to have to do a whole roll of them because you know, that does slow you down. But I think they're nice to put in every once in a while for something different.
Nona Michelle said, I don't mind popcorns. The real stuff doesn't like my tummy, though.
Uh-huh.
So you'd rather play with popcorn in yarn and not out of the microwave or off the stovetop.
I like to fly when I'm crocheting, so anything that slows me down, I'm like, nope.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're getting ready to make our last popcorn. Three, 4, here we go, and 5. And here at the end, excuse me, we're going to end up just like we started. After that last popcorn, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to half double crochet into the top of the last stitch. Going to chain 1 and turn our work. Well, let me show you what the row looks like right now.
Nice. Nice.
So there are your popcorn stitches. Now, folks, I love the popcorn stitches because, let me bring it down. Because number one, they remind me of rosebuds. And so, like I said, I don't mind putting them in a design when they have the opportunity, number one, to kind of stand out on their own. And I don't know, I just really like the popcorn stitch. Like I said, I know a lot of folks don't. So if you're one of those that don't like it, you can always just put yourself in a bobble or a bead stitch like Coco said. But anyway, so
the popcorn definitely protrudes more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Kristen.
Will you turn it upside down? Turn it upside down.
Yeah, I can't get my camera to.
Thank you. That's what it looks like upside the way.
This is what it looks like correctly. I can't get my camera because of the cord on the back of this portion here. Won't allow me to turn it because the cord then will be in here in our way. So
It's really
yes,
pretty.
I am sorry, folks. You're seeing me do it upside down.
It's okay.
Very
All right.
pretty.
The last row of the repeat, we're going to start with half double crochets, and we're just going to fill in everything with a half double crochet. So I chained 1 turn. I'm going to put a half double crochet into this first stitch. And in this chain 5 space, we're going to put in 5 half double crochets. And then we're going to put 1 half double crochet in this little loop here that you use to tighten your popcorn stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet right there in that loop. And then we're going to repeat that. We're going to put 5 half double crochets in the chain 5 space.
I wonder, does using a thinner thread show the detail?
Yes, I'll show you. If you weren't in here earlier, I will pull back out the swatch that I made in the yarn that I'm using for my mother-in-law's shawl that she will get for Mother's Day.
Oh, I think Mr. Cocktails is on his way down the stairs.
Oh,
2, 3, 4. Sorry, there was a hair there. 2, 3, 4. 5. Again into that top loop there of the popcorn. Three.
What a crazy guy. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, TFF. Like, duh.
All right, working into my last popcorn. Do my last 5 double crochets in the chain 5 space. Oops, sorry. And a half double crochet in the top of the last stitch.
awesome.
And then you would repeat your pattern starting with row 2.
That looks good.
Now you just have to spread out your half double crochets there. Now this is what it looks like in the 3 weight of the Caron that I'm using for my mother-in-law's shawl.
Oh, I
how
love
pretty.
Oh, let me turn it around.
I like that. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, hello.
That's very
There
pretty.
you go.
Very pretty.
This is
Beautiful.
your half double crochet that is mimicked in the last row that we just did. And then here is your row 2, which actually starts your repeat pattern, because once you do this row of half double crochets and then 5 in the chain 5, you'll start again then with row 2, which will be your your double crochets, chain 2, double crochets, kind of gives you that window effect. Then you'll go back into the top of each double crochet and do your 3 double crochet shell. Then the next row will be your picot, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, picot, repeat, and then your popcorn stitches with the chain 5, and then you end with the half double crochets, and then you just repeat the pattern again. Now, like I said, your repeat pattern rows 2 through 6 will be about 2 inches depending on your gauge. And so like I said, again, depending on how wide you want it. Like for me, I like for mine to go from the top of my shoulders to either right at my waistline or to cover my booty. For my mother-in-law, she's a little bitty lady. So I'll probably just take it down to just a little bit below her waist.
That's very,
And yeah.
very, very pretty. What do you guys think? I love it. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. And just saying, you can make this
other
into a
than the
blanket too.
popcorn. Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, you could keep it going and make it a blanket. Absolutely. I likes it.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
pretty.
right. Let me take us down. Here we go. Well, I like that. I think it is a beautiful wrap shawl.
Yep.
And don't forget, by Wednesday or Thursday, she will have a tutorial up on those specialty stitches for you guys on my crochet story.
Oh.
She took herself down. I don't know why you did it.
I keep telling y'all Maureen doesn't need to push buttons.
Oh my.
No touchy, Maureen.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. It is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And the PDF will be available in the Facebook group.
Any last minute questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
It is really lovely. I like it. Now, you know, she did it in the 3-weight. You can do it in 3 or 4 weight. It's not a problem. Did you want me to make that a PDF, Maureen?
Yes.
Not a problem.
But all I will say is I got a ton of my blanket done listening to that.
Good.
The expert.
I couldn't have done a different project with that going on. I would have started doing what she was doing.
The thing is, my blanket is just a 1-row repeat. So
Okay.
There we go. I absolutely love it. I think it's
Thank
quite
you, Zoila.
It's so prettyful.
I think she did a
Very
beautiful job. I really do. So we love having Maureen do these for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny T.
She does a great job.
Yes, she does.
We
Thank
love-
y'all.
Where is there's the file button? All right, choose my file. I am uploading the file for you guys while we sit here. And there we go. And the file has now been uploaded to the Facebook group.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you guys then have that. There you go.
I want to
So-
apologize to those who thought I was going to go live every Sunday. Last week, I totally forgot my work conference, so I couldn't go last week, but starting again today. Just saying.
Oh, so we'll be live today?
Today at 6, yeah.
Woo!
Awesome.
Eastern, for those that are everywhere else.
Maureen and I will be live again tomorrow, just after Hobie Bingo on my channel. And don't forget to catch Maureen's channel. She uploads every single day.
Way better than me.
Flies.
Yes, it is, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
take
have-
her.
Fun, Laura.
Yes, and then on Friday, you can catch Maureen and I. We alternate channels doing Southern Sisters. And then next Sunday, we will be on Maureen's channel with Twisted Fiber Friends.
Awesome.
That's exciting. Absolutely. And don't forget to catch the Paw Ply Yarns video.
Yes.
Yes,
Not
folks.
telling you what it said, but it's a good one, and it's on
Yes,
Paw
Just
it
Ply
is.
saying, I'm kidnapping
Yes, it
him to Canada. That's all I'm saying about that.
It's an exciting video to watch on the Paw
Yes,
Ply
it
Yarns.
is.
Very exciting video.
wow,
Oh yes,
to some people.
very exciting to me. I'm just saying.
To a
Yep.
lot of people, I'm sure.
Yes.
It's scrumptious news. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Very
Oh,
scrumptious.
yeah.
Might not happen until this.
Thank you, Zoila. There it is.
There it is. Thank you, Zoila.
Thank you, Zoila.
Zoila's on the ball, man.
She is.
She
amazing.
is.
I am so stoked. Trust me. I am too, Zoila. I am so stoked and super excited. And he didn't tell me about it ahead of time. I was so irritated he didn't tell me ahead of time.
Literally, I made the video yesterday, and Froggy messaged me what I was up to, and I said, "Oh, I just made a video, nothing crazy."
I thought he waited for
Crazy.
this video. So we were talking and everything. And I was like, well, what's the video about? He's like, oh, you just got to watch the video. I'm like, I watch all your videos. Just tell me what it's about.
He's like, no, you got to go watch it.
I find that out and I'm like bouncing out of my chair. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of videos because like I'm almost never online anymore. But that one, I just happened to be online. I immediately
Jumped on that one. We saw that and we're excited.
Yes, we are. Very excited.
Oh, yes. Now I don't have to keep hoarding all of my Paw Ply yarn.
You just gave too much of a, what do you call it?
Information.
Spoiler. Too much spoilers.
I've been hoarding
Those
it.
words don't make sense, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've been hoarding my Paw Ply yarn and not using it because it's like, not coming back. Now I can use it.
Wow.
Now that I don't have to watch the video. Thanks, Froggy.
Zoila spoiled it before me. I'm real excited. I love it. It's exciting.
I'm so
Be
happy.
sure you watch the video and tell him what colors
Yes.
you want him to bring back.
Yes.
Yes. I have a whole list of colors for him to bring back. A whole list. And he's up there cringing. He's like, what?
And Maureen gets to say Daniel's phrase. To me, I really don't care. I just love it all. So
I know it's kind of a niche color, but Sugar Plum freaking rocked.
That did rock.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, Sugar Plum. But Industrial Revolution, I need more. That's in your book.
It is in my book.
He has a wizard book.
aha.
I do have a wizard book.
You do? I'm excited.
I've got a lot of preparation to do to get it back up and running again.
I know you do, honey. I know, but I'm
After
excited.
After Florida's done.
Oh, and you know what? Well, you'll have to do? You'll have to do a whole Barbie line.
Oh my word.
I foresee a lot of pinks.
That would be a lot of pink.
Yeah, that would be a lot of pink.
A whole Barbie line. I'm just saying. Oh, and you could base it on the dresses. You could do holiday Barbie. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Right, Zoila, it's started now.
Yeah, the list has started. That's right.
I'm excited. Although he could do a whole rainbow colors based on the colors my hair has been.
Daniel, now we're asking for suggestions.
He did in the video. He asked for suggestions.
Yes.
Yeah, so I said he regretted it now.
One. Well, I only put one. Froggy Dance.
And then she moaned at me because I didn't reply to her comment.
Dude, I moaned to him.
I said I only replied to Coco's, and she was like, "What?"
And then I gave him the dirty finger.
Oh,
Oh, you liked it? Isn't it great? Now I don't have all my Barbies out. Most of my Barbies are packed away, so I don't get them messed up. But yes, we have wonderful collections of Barbies. Yes. I love seeing them. Especially Dan's. Dan's got some beautiful dolls I don't have. Hi, Darcia.
Hello.
hello, Darcia. How are you?
Thanks for popping in.
And I'm so glad that you can rewind and watch the replay.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have lovely Barbies.
I have like all my old school Barbies from back in the day, and then Mom's house burnt down. I lost them all.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know,
Oh,
That's
that's awful.
awful.
it is what it is.
Awful. My dad gave away all my old Barbies.
Aw,
Didn't ask me. Just gave them away.
that's even worse.
Worse.
That's
He should have
right.
asked me because I would have kept them all.
Hmm.
I would have kept them. Seriously. I'm so mad that he gave them away. Especially, when I found out what some of them were worth.
Yeah, when you go back and look now, like,
Mhm.
Mine were
dream-
definitely not new in the box. They were like
Oh, no,
previously
mine were well
loved to
loved.
death.
Yeah.
I was
Mine
going to
were
say,
well
yours were very well played with.
Mine were well loved.
Were they weird Barbies by any chance?
I didn't have a weird Barbie.
Were they what?
Weird Barbies.
You've
Cut
got
the
to watch
hair,
the
drew on
movies
the
and
face.
Weird Barbie. Played with them too much. Drawn all over their face. Hair's all messy.
Oh,
My sister had a few of those, and technically not a Barbie, but I had a Cher doll.
Oh, nice.
oh. Jeannie
I
T said
do.
she likes the one Daniel opened that has
Oh.
the black gown
This
and the
one.
pink.
She's here.
Yes.
there
The
you
black
go.
gown with the pink stole. Isn't that
She's
beautiful?
super tall, or is it just the angle?
She's on a shelf. She's on the top shelf.
Okay. Okay, that's a tall freaking Barbie. Okay.
Beautiful.
She probably pulled forward too.
He has a Ken doll that I want. It's the Ken from the movie. And I really
this
want that doll. Yes, I want that one. I do.
Oh.
Because he's Ken enough. Ken enough.
Oh no! Wait, I've got. Me and Ash pre-ordered these ages ago. Mattel brought out a Ken doll wearing the Knuff jumper,
I really want that.
Oh,
and
Really?
we've got him ordered. I'm so
I
excited.
love that. But I like that in the fur coat. I love that.
I want to have her too. Isn't this one pretty? No.
Oh, look how beautiful. Isn't she pretty?
Yeah, very pretty.
I didn't show her off in the video, and she was just
Dan and I can talk Barbies for hours, guys. I'm sorry.
All good. Woman.
Oh, awesome.
Just started. Oh,
oh,
okay. World hockey. Okay.
World
I'm
Hockey.
sorry.
Yes.
I don't want to keep
That's
you from the
interesting.
championship.
All right. So I'll see you guys, whoever, is
Love you.
around at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Right back
Yes.
here.
Well,
That'll be awesome.
we love you guys. Go ahead, Maureen.
Y'all remember, please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. We love you all, and thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Mwah. We love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.